What's going on, everybody? My name is Whinter. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be checking out the series that we've already been checking out, which is the Good Times and the Bad Ones Influences series by Why Don't We? I know I've been gone for about a month, so we are officially back, and we're on episode 4, and I'm going to try to squeeze in, I know there's, I think, one episode for each song on the album, so I'm going to try to squeeze in 2 or 3 today, and then we'll try to do that until we're done, and then we can get on with checking out any other songs from them, any other live performances, acoustic stuff, etc., etc. Anyways, if you guys want to check out the review that I made of this album, it should be a few videos back. I'll tag it at the end of this video today. Check that out. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. And then I also have a ton of reactions. I've reacted to all of the songs and the music videos from their album, and you guys can find that in my on my channel as well. So let's not waste any time. The Why Don't We? The Good Times and the Bad Ones Influences, episode 4. On 3, 2, 1, let's go.
What's up? We are Why Don't We? And welcome back to our mini podcast, The Good Times and the Bad Ones Influences.
Let's go.
Where we talk about all the music that inspired our new album, The Good Times and the Bad Ones.
Yeah.
And this next one is called Be Myself.
Daniel, I think you should take this one away.
Dude, I'll take a gander into the
Daniel
depths
did
of
this
Be
one
Myself.
all by himself.
All by myself. Yeah. Be Myself, dude. This one is very special.
Love this song.
I started this one one night. I think it was like 2 a.m. Me and the guys just got done with it. Probably the most real conversation we had in a while.
Yeah.
Jack came into the room. Well, we were all in the studio thinking of just, maybe we make a song, maybe we, just hang out. We didn't really know what to do. And that was because that was the first time we had hung out in probably 4 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
And prior to that, we had been on tour for about 3 years, to give you a little backstory. And we didn't really have any days off. So we were together every day for the last 3 years. And for the first time in our journey as a band, we took 4 months off of kind of even seeing each other. So the first time we saw each other, it was weird because we came from this high of tour and did, the craziest stuff together. We played for thousands of people. We, traveled the world together and got chased by fans too.
That's crazy. I don't really have a whole lot to say because I'm just taking it all in. But yeah, Be Myself was definitely one of the deeper tracks on the entire album. And I'm kind of curious to see what the inspiration was. I think some of you had commented what it was supposed to be about, what Daniel had written. I think it was written for Jack. But yeah, I mean, I can imagine how you could be in a really weird headspace after years of touring, after years of coming on this, like you said, a high of touring and all this kind of stuff, and seeing each other for interviews and all, all that kind of stuff for months and months on end, and then all of a sudden come back after 4 months of not doing anything or not seeing each other. So
meeting up in this small little room together, and I don't know, it was weird. We just all were, very anxious, and it was kind of like the come down of reality hit us all, and we were all really anxious. And Jack, he had a kid, a beautiful little girl named Lavender. Not to speak fully for himself, but or for him, but he, I think, had the heat of the anxiety more than any of us. He really took on, a lot to.
Wow, so Jack had a kid. How old is this guy? Maybe he's like, 22, 21?
Deal with in light of us already, kind of being in a weird come down of being home again. So Jack opened up that day and was like, yo, I'm so anxious. I've never been anxious. And he was like, I miss just having fun together. I miss, how life was back on the road. I miss you guys. And he was like, I just don't want to feel like this anymore, and I'd rather tell you than keep holding it in. And we all just equally were like, yeah, same.
I feel you, man.
Yeah, reality is tough, you know, and I will say tour is an escape and work is an escape, and anyone can relate to, you know, there's so many ways to escape, but facing it is the worst.
That's true. I mean, we're not meant to always run away from our troubles, run away from our issues, our trials in life and all that kind of stuff, because life is hard. Whether you're a rock star musician or you're, you know, a regular kid going to school or a regular guy going to work at Stater Brothers or something, I don't know, or a plumber like me who's trying to become a musician. But yeah, I mean, life's gonna be hard no matter what. Everybody has their problems, and it's so easy to just look away. It's so easy to just not want to deal with them, and to kind of live in our little escaped realities, whether it's our hobbies, whether it's work, whether it's music, whether it's acting, whether it's painting, whether it's cooking, baking. You know, everyone has their thing that they want to, that helps them escape reality sometimes. And yeah, it's very normal to be anxious and to have anxiety and stress, especially if you're especially if you just had a kid. So I can definitely see why there was inspiration drawn there.
And it does pay off, though, because the second he brought it up, you know, we all felt like we could just really be close again.
Yeah.
The second he, you know, talked about
Really?
it. So that's where the song came from. Later that night, I think I started the idea. I brought it to them the next day.
You showed us the next day at the studio.
Yeah, and I was like, but I was unsure that it was maybe like too left field, you know?
Yeah, I remember.
It was different than anything we made.
That's true.
But we loved it. We were
Yeah, thank God.
Right away. We were all
This
like, bro,
song.
this
Yeah.
is so
This is
amazing.
gas.
Like,
Yeah.
how did you write this?
I don't even think we like even thought about putting it on the album. I think we just did.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were
I
like,
even
this
remember
is
thinking,
going
yeah.
on the album,
Yeah.
100%.
I remember listening.
You know, having that feeling is pretty awesome. Like when you make a song, you're like, oh, you don't have to think twice. Like this is going on the project. Like I know it is. It's just that good of a song.
The song like after he showed us like on my way home just that night, and I like really listened to the lyrics that time, and I remember I just like started bawling my eyes out because I was like, whoa, like this is like everything I'm going through. And the next day I went to I saw Daniel again, and I went up to him, I hugged him, I was like, yo, thanks for writing this, because this is exactly like how I'm feeling. He's like, I wrote it about you. And I was like, damn. Because it's just like, you know, it's just like real moments like make the best songs.
Yeah.
So
That's a special connection, and you're never gonna be able to get that. When you write a song for somebody or about somebody, it's special for both parties, and it'll definitely draw you closer. So I can understand that.
Crazy too, because that song didn't really have any influence. It just like happened. Like it just was guitar, and yeah, like literally pulling from, you know, everything you said that day. It was like, but it was one of the only songs I think I've written at least.
All right, we're gonna take a quick pause for a second there. My wife Haley's texting me to go check something really fast. She's at the store, so give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Where were we? But something is definitely wrong with you if you don't like them crystals. Let's keep going.
That didn't have any sort of like, I want it to sound like this or this. It just was the song.
yeah, exactly.
When I heard it for the first time, I felt like it sounded a lot like Stay by Post Malone, which was pretty cool because that was one of my favorite songs too at the time.
That have some correlation. The timbre of the vocal and the delivery of it with the acoustic strumming guitar. I can see the similarities.
And like even just the message of that song, like that song is a pretty like deep kind of song too. So I was like, damn, what a cool like comparison. But it's funny that you didn't even pull it from that because it just, I feel like acoustic guitar is like that though. It's so calming, and like I really hope that this song too can help our fans or anybody that listens really feel like they're not alone in whatever they're feeling, because that's, you know, oftentimes the biggest thing is like feeling that way and feeling like nobody knows what it's like. I mean, the reality is, though, as cliche as it is like everybody's been through that to some extent, and you know, for some it's worse than others.
You're not alone.
But we've all felt it. Jack felt it major.
I mean, that's true. Everybody feels it to some degree, and that is a song that a lot of people can relate to. I mean, even if you don't like the musical instruments or the musicality of it or the way it's arranged, you can relate to the lyrics and what they're saying. So,
you know, there were times where you wouldn't even come.
I don't
to the
even know
studio
how you.
because you were just
I
couldn't
don't know how
drive.
you did it, bro. Like, I was anxious about little things like, oh, my friends back home are weird now that, you know, things are different.
Yeah.
Like all this little stuff, and you're like, I'm taking care of a kid. Like, that's a lot.
I know.
Dude. Like, it's
Yeah.
pretty bizarre.
yeah, like I said, it pales. Sometimes you think like, why am I stressing about this? Hey, sorry. They like to play and wrestle with each other. I have 2 puppies, by the way. I don't know if you want to see them. Say hi. Milo and Maisie. But anyways, you don't really realize, you know, when you start looking at your struggles, when you're so focused on yourself, you think, wow, I have a lot of issues. What I'm going through is hard. Then when you hear from somebody else, and they're like, oh my gosh, this guy's going through way more than I am.
The thing I've realized is like, it's funny because my mom told me this. She was like, you'll never realize like how strong the human body is. And I took that because I'm looking at my mom and she had 4 kids. Like she got pregnant at 20 years old with my sister and had her at 21. And, you know, I had a child at 19. So like she like understood like
Wow.
how I felt. And you know, it's just like crazy. Like when you look at like women, like they have kids and they like go through all of that, like so many emotions, and it's like I look at them and I'm like, holy crap, like you are
Been through a lot.
strong.
Yeah.
Like it made
Shout out to women everywhere, and to moms, to grandmothers. It's insane. Men truly will understand.
you realize like when I came home from tour and I realized like, holy crap, I don't have to do anything. Like it was so fast paced to just nothing, so fast that it made my brain just like immediately be like,
out. Yeah.
yo, like you are living reality now. Like you need to focus on like the real life stuff. And I was like, whoa. So, you know, in a sense, it was like terrifying, but at the same time, you know, now I get to watch my daughter grow, which is amazing. So, you know, there's positives and negatives to everything. And like I said this earlier in a Zoom meeting today, like Corbin said, it hit me like a train. He goes, life is like a bouncy ball. He's like, you're gonna throw it on the ground, it's gonna go up and down and up and down. And it's, I was like, holy crap, like that's
a good analogy.
true. Like literally, that is life. That is literally life. Like you're gonna be up here
Simple as a bouncy ball.
You're gonna be up here. You're gonna be down there. Up here. Down
Until
there. Like,
until it just stops and it's just on the ground.
That's when you gotta come in and chuck that thing.
That is life. That is literally.
Then you gotta get your ass
you gotta
up.
pick it back up and you gotta make it bounce again.
Chuck it again. You better launch that into the sky.
Yeah. So
That's be myself. That's sort of all of that. That's
Take another listen to it and really listen to the lyrics.
The lyrics are great.
They'll make you feel some type of way and hopefully provide you some comfort and some hope.
Our new album, The Good Times and the Bad Ones, is out everywhere right now, so check it out, and you can follow us at Why Don't We Music
On everything.
Hope that you enjoy listening to this. Peace.
much love.
Much love. We love you.
There you go. That was episode 4. I didn't realize how much longer that one was. Most likely just going to be doing this one for today. I'll make another video right now, reacting to maybe 2 more. But yeah, pretty good. I like it. I mean, very relatable song. Very good explanation. I kind of wish they went into a little bit more of the production, but I guess it is pretty straightforward. It's just the acoustic guitar with some synths and some reverb on the vocals and all that. I learned something about Jack. He's got a kid. That's where it stemmed from. Totally relatable, totally understandable. Great place to pull inspiration from. your bandmates in their lives. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to check out any more of my videos, I will tag 2 at the end of this video here, my review of this album and maybe a reaction that I've done. And then if you guys want to check out my music, my artist name is Whinter, just like the name of the channel, the way it's spelled, on all platforms: SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music. You guys can think it, I should be on it. And I have a few projects and EP singles, music videos you guys can check out. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment below what you guys want to see next. And peace. Have a great week.